And hello, and welcome back to Persona 5 Scramble. Okay, might have I possibly had a time that I didn't do anything for like over 2 months. Well, simple explanation, preferably understandable explanation. I had a bit of like a depressive episode, nothing like dangerous to me or anything like that. I just didn't feel like doing anything, and by the time I got out of that, which probably took half a month to a month, I was behind on everything else I wanted to do, and I sort of went and focused on that. And I got to a point where it's just like, I'd done this forever, and it's sort of hard to get back into recording, just like relatively regularly if you haven't done it for like 2 months. That's part of why I took so much time off previously, where it's just like, I just feel like doing something else. I just feel like doing something else. So yeah, I'm back. This might happen in the future too, FYI, because I'm taking a much more relaxed role to doing it, but FYI, I'm perfectly fine. Just basically took a break because shit happened. Life happened. That sort of stuff. Nothing to worry about or anything like that. Just, like I said, depressive episode, but I'm saying that in the frame of mind, like I wouldn't call myself depressed because that would probably be doing ill will to people that are actually depressed out there. More so, I was just in a state where I couldn't motivate myself to do it. Because like my family has a history of like bipolar stuff, so I have hills and valleys, let's call it. So just FYI, hit a lower valley than I typically would normally. I'm pretty even keeled, like a person. Hit a valley where I wasn't motivated to do stuff. Caused delays and other stuff. Caused delays and things that had higher priority than this. And finally, I'm back to this. Yay! FYI, on that same frame of mind, I fully plan to do Trails into Reverie. I also bought Final Fantasy XVI. That one I'm probably going to play through the entirety, then post the whole thing as one big Let's Play. Because I want to do that. I do feel like I'm going to get into a state where I want to just play the game all the way through, and then put together the Let's Play and throw it out there. I do feel like I want to do that more often than not. I just want to play the games, and then throw them out there. With a few games, like one or two that I just do in other capacities, that sort of thing. So, like this one, how I've been doing like chapters. Do some games like that, do some games where I just sort of record it in the background, because I've been recording Pokemon in the background for the past year. I say past year, but I also haven't recorded it in 6 months, so it's like, okay. But I'll put that out when I'm done with it. The DLC might even be out to the point for Pokemon that I could include that as part of my Let's Play. So, either way, I'll hopefully understand. Get and jump into the game now. Been a while. I hope I'm not shit at it. I'm probably shit at it. Good thing I'm playing on easy. Hello. What were we doing last time? I don't remember for the life of me.
This is the request.
Stuff. Oh, we did stuff. We had stuff to do. That's okay. I don't care that much. That's why it's okay. Let's go to the next city. I'm pretty sure I ended it at the point where it's like, okay, I can just go to the next city when I start up next. So, let's continue. I want to see more of the story anyways. Alright, next up is Kyushu. Let's do this.
Hello, Commissioner?
Alright, he's like gonna betray us, and he still isn't a freaking party member. How are we this far into the game and he still hasn't done his like party member shtick at this point? He's in the opening!
I've just boarded the ferry back to the mainland. I'll lose signal soon, so this will have to be brief.
Well done. I've read reports from the local precinct. So there's now a body in play, is there? And what of the research facility?
While there, I found a list of individuals who are believed to be victims of changes of heart.
And why is that? Explain.
Of course. Not only was the document tampering vice minister on there, but both of the Sapporo Central Councilmen, too.
So their hearts were changed by Medice.
Most likely. At the very least, Medice is benefiting from whoever has the power to change hearts. If we keep digging into the people from the list and their connections to Medice, the mystery ought to solve itself. I'll bring everything I have to HQ once I'm ashore. I also plan to send it all to the local precinct back on the island.
Well done, Hasegawa. You've brought us that much closer to solving this case.
Thank you, Commissioner. It sure is a good thing we didn't bust the Phantom Thieves. Thanks to their help, we might actually be able to blow this case wide open.
You seem pleased.
You don't.
Oh, well, it's just that...
Leave it. From now on, be ready for things to swing into high gear at a moment's notice. And keep your eyes open. At this point, there's no telling between friend and foe.
Yeah,
I understand. I'll report when I've arrived.
Yeah, she doesn't seem like she's convinced that you're not gonna have to arrest us at some point or another. It's been a while, but if I remember correctly, when we came here, her words were more like just like, shit, if we have to like come up with results at some point to the people like demanding results, we're just gonna bust them and blame them. Because like we ran out of time or something like that. Which is, bullshit in its own spectacularly beautiful way, but
I wonder how Zenkichi's investigation is going.
He did say he'd contact us once he figured something out, but it's never easy to wait.
I was about to say, is he not driving the car still? No, that's Makoto. Oh well. They have similar hair colors, so it threw me off for a second. We'll just do what we can for now. Do what we can. He'll involve us when we need to be involved, and we should be hopefully fine. At the very least, he's not following us around to arrest us now, right?
All we can do right now is put our faith in him. He's the only one who can get the job done.
Guess we ended up relying on him a lot, huh?
All of us wish to uncover the truth behind this case. In this, our goals are aligned.
That's right. And as long as we stay on the lookout for jails, we'll be doing our part. That said, we'll arrive in Fukuoka pretty soon. Sophia, do you sense anything?
Nothing unusual detected. Not even what I felt in Okinawa.
So Fukuoka doesn't have a jail then?
Strange. Hakata is quite populated, so I figured we would find at least one.
Yeah, if only we could fast travel in reality. That'd speed up our search.
Less jails means less trouble, though.
Good point. Maybe we should just check Fukuoka off and move on.
Well, we should look for remnants. We're not the only ones who could take down a jail, conceptually, right?
What's wrong, Makoto?
Oh, it's nothing. Just my lower back aching a little from the drive.
Attention! We have an emergency! Get this woman to sickbay! ASAP!
Mako-chan, you're not hurt, are you? Is it because we made you do all the driving?
Well, I was aiming for a straight shot to Kyushu, but I never planned on this.
Oh, come on. I'll take over. Don't even stop. I'll just take over. Come on, let me just slip in there.
Driving without a license is unlawful.
Yeah, but the freaking cop snitch. He left. We're good.
Daring suggestions aside, would anyone mind if I took a little break?
No, we can't
I
stop.
think we need more than just a break. We need rest. It's important to let yourself fully recover.
Okay, how about we let you take a break, but you still technically stay in the driver's seat. I'll just reach over and I'll use the steering wheel on my own. I can handle it. Just give you a little break from, part of it and all that fun stuff.
Precisely. Straining yourself will only lead to injury. Let us stay in Fukuoka for the night.
Then it's decided. I'll pull off the highway.
I suppose it's worth mentioning.
Fukuoka at last! Ready to make some nostalgia happen?
It's probably worth mentioning that since I last recorded, Atlus has announced another Persona 5 spin-off, Persona 3 Remake, Persona 3 Reload, I believe is the name, and Project Refantasy is real now! Metaphor Refantasize, I think. Metaphor. Metaphor's a real thing! I'm so hyped! Like that's legitimately, if there's like an actual Persona 6 to come, that's Persona 6, right? So, yes! We're gonna play the hell out of that! That's next year, by the way, so, yeah.
Nostalgia? But this is our first time here.
So this is Hakata Station, the gateway to Fukuoka.
Huh. So, if we're in Fukuoka, and this is the main station, shouldn't they call it Fukuoka Station?
Trivia. Interestingly enough, there is a Fukuoka station located in Toyama Prefecture to the north.
Really? All the way up there? Then does that mean there's a Toyama station here in Fukuoka?
I don't think they'd switch things up on purpose. Anyway, I understand this place is Fukuoka's central activity hub.
My guess is that Fukuoka was a real person and things got named after people in separate locations. In the same way as me as a US citizen, we have like 50 million things called Washington or Lincoln or etc. What food is popular here? Yeah, let's get something for everyone. It's a rest.
Save that idea for tomorrow. Mako-chan's rest comes first.
Is that not rest? Oh, come on.
Sorry. Thanks for understanding, though.
Don't sweat it. First we grub down, then we hit the hay. You'll be good in no time.
What?
There you have it. Sophia, you know the drill.
She just said. I just suggested food and we're committing, and I was told down. Now we're committing to food. Then whatever.
Based on data from previous drills, I found us an appropriate hotel in addition to a restaurant nearby.
Wow, Sophia, you work fast. Okay, everyone, it's time for some R&R.
I feel so betrayed. I feel so betrayed.
Oh man! How have I been alive this long without Hakata Tonkotsu?
I'm awed by the soup's creamy golden hue, specked with dots of green onion and dashes of red ginger. These three colors combine to form an exquisite harmony in my bowl. I dare not take another sip, lest this masterpiece be ruined.
Seems like a waste.
Your masterpiece is gonna get cold.
Oh, I gotta say, these food stalls have their charm. Even I feel right at home here. Hey, let me have a little taste.
Not for cats.
Oh, what's the big deal? Remember, I'm no ordinary cat.
Doesn't mean it won't
You're
kill
as
you.
ordinary as it gets, at least on the surface. Don't blame us if you start hacking up noodles.
Here, Makoto, have some of my chashu pork. They say it'll boost your energy.
Ooh, take mine too.
Ooh. I don't really care for any of these, so it's like, what would fuck with Morgana the most? What would fuck with Morgana the most? Garlic?
Thanks. You guys are the best.
Wait.
How's your lower back doing, Mako?
Oh, hey, Makoto. Oh, sorry. I thought it was I'm not paying enough attention. I'm sorry. It's been a while. I thought we were giving it to Morgana. It's like, how do I fuck with him? And it's like, and I almost accidentally said Makoto too, which is the funny thing.
Better after a nice hot bath. That always seems to do the trick. That being said, I probably shouldn't be on the road tomorrow, if only to avoid causing an accident.
All right, then we'll take the day off. Guess we should hit up Gramps and let him know we're staying another night.
Then let's find Makoto a massage place for tomorrow. I say the girl deserves it.
Got it. I'll locate the best venue there is.
Yeah, I gotta say though, it is kind of rough having only one driver. We gotta get our licenses.
I believe Haru has one already.
That is true. Though I am pretty lacking in experience.
So would we all, though. I mean... Okay.
But don't you worry, Mako-chan. If for any reason you're not up to it, I'll take the wheel.
Well, as much as I appreciate that.
Is something wrong, Makoto? You don't look so well.
No, it's nothing.
I'm not sure if she just, like, knows Haru's, like, bad at driving, or she's being a control freak. Which are both things I relate to, like, significantly, so go Makoto.
Oh crap, we better dig in before the noodles get soggy. Oh, damn, I'm stuffed. Oh, now I can die happy.
I suppose I should also throw in the towel. Not a drop of soup remains.
Can die happy? Is that an offer, Ryuji? Should we get back on the road? Talking about accidents if we don't wait. I can still handle more. Come on, let's do it. Go, go,
I
go.
can't believe you guys got 7 noodle refills. You'd think this was a ramen buffet.
Well, I see you boys had quite the meal. I should mention, customers who order over 5 sets of noodles get a free souvenir bowl.
For real? Oh, thanks for the hookup, Pops.
Oh, this should serve as good decor. Surely it will brighten up our vehicle's interior.
Oh, Thank you. Thanks.
Senkichi's on the line.
Okay. We just tell him that,
Hey, where are you guys?
a ramen shop. Beautifully vague.
A ramen shop where? I'm gonna guess it's Fukuoka, assuming that you're going at a decent pace. Anyway, I'm calling to let you know I think I found our guy. I'll give you more details in person. Saves us time and energy. Sorry it's so sudden, but how soon do you think you can be at Kyoto?
Explain why it might take longer.
Nijima's down for the count, huh? Damn. Of all the rotten luck. Then what about a bullet train? Or, wait, can't you ask Okumura? Doesn't she have a license? All she'd have to do is take the Sanyodo from Fukuoka to Kyoto. Not a tough drive by any means. I hate to lay the pressure on, but we don't have much time. A lot rides on this.
And hung up abruptly. Okay. Fine. Don't even accept our potential consideration.
Wait, so he knows who the mastermind is?
Finally, we get to bust this effing punk.
Then let's leave tomorrow morning. Being tired is no excuse to delay our mission.
As true as that is, be careful not to hurt yourself, Makoto.
It's showtime.
Hell yeah!
Okay. Is this how it's gonna develop? I mean, this is pretty quick. I don't know how long the game is. I looked it up previously, but I don't remember what I looked up. Like the amount of palaces or jails
how
or
far's
whatever.
Kyoto from here?
Roughly 8 hours by highway.
Then we'll most likely make it by sundown. Bathroom breaks done, seats comfy, snacks ready for consumption.
Are you okay to drive, Mako-chan?
Honestly, I'm not at 100%, but I don't want to let you guys down.
No, we really should have Haru at least take some of the drive. She can drive in a straight line on a highway for like, what, 5 hours without dying? Right? Right?
I see.
I mean, yeah, I will say the complete lack of willing to get hurt over just trusting her does feel like a bit of a jab.
Then I'll drive. Mako-chan, I'm taking over. Huh?
You know, Haru, you don't have to force yourself.
Makoto is looking paler than ever now.
You don't gotta be nervous. Just take it nice and slow.
Admittedly, it is notably harder to drive something big like this, too. That's why I was thinking maybe they should focus on not being in the middle of the city before getting out, and maybe Makoto could get us out to, like, someplace a bit more open so she can have, wiggle room.
Haru?
I think I'll be just fine. In fact, I have a special technique that'll make your head spin.
Wait, what?
Is she okay? I'm getting a bad feeling about this.
We are in your hands. Uh-oh.
So I've never really told you guys this, but the moment Haru's hands touch the wheel,
Get ready to shift into overdrive.
Okay, this is not the direction I thought it would go. We get there in 5 hours instead of 8. And did we do a flip on the way there? Hell yeah. At least we can drive. At least she can, drive without us dying, I think.
They're not here yet, huh? Guess I'm a little early. Well, maybe I'll just keep working on the...
Okay.
What the hell?
We got to Kyoto without dying.
Whoa, speak of the devil. Well, you guys got here quick.
I thought we were gonna die.
I think we already did. My soul's barely tethered to my body.
Now. Remember, that was an 8-hour drive.
Gonna puke.
Okay.
My apologies, Haru, but I request you steer clear of the driver's seat from now on. I only have so many lives left.
Meow.
is unconscious. Wake him up.
Hey, Okumura, what happened?
I was just driving normally. I think.
You think? Do you not remember?
The room finally stopped spinning.
Oh,
You have a very, unique way of driving, Haru.
so we did do backflips. Like, oh wait, would that have been a barrel roll technically? Jump the RV up and do like a side spin. Is that a barrel roll or is that a? I think that's a barrel. I think that is technically a barrel roll. Do a barrel roll, Haru.
Why, thank you, Mona-chan.
She really shouldn't take it as a compliment.
Regardless, I'm glad you guys made it here in one piece.
By the way, what is this place? It seems unfit for a typical gathering of law enforcement.
You could call it my secret base, I guess. Basically, it's a place to hole up if shit ever goes south. A good friend of mine used to run it. But now, it's just an empty old bar, suitable for investigating far away from any prying eyes.
So this is like your hideout.
More like a safe room. No, a safe house.
Those newspapers, are they not from 2 years prior?
Those newspapers are irrelevant. We have other business to discuss here.
Then let's hear it, Zenkichi.
Ignore that, it was on sale.
All right, let me break it down for you bit by bit. I cross-referenced every name on the list we found in Okinawa, based on our assumption that the mastermind would stand to benefit from changing hearts en masse. This is who we ended up with.
Yeah, he sure looks like a schemy bastard.
Don't I know it? To think he'd turn up now of all times.
Oh no, is this the guy who had enough power to basically cover up a murder? Okay, that's fun. Are you not going to tell your boss and maybe we can go after him and undo his jail in a way that makes him actively go? I mean, that would probably be the safest way to do it. Not tell your boss, say you have a lead, don't give her an update until he doesn't know better, and then we'll probably get fucked halfway through because she figures out and yada yada yada. You know him, don't you?
No, not in particular. Anyway, the man's name is Jun Owada. At 69 years old, he's on his 10th term as a legislator. Not only that, but he worked his way up to chief cabinet secretary of the ruling party. In short, he's not someone to mess with. They say he was a Masayoshi Shido supporter during the election last year.
Ha ha ha.
Did you say Shido?
That adds up.
Unbelievable. I never thought I'd hear his name again.
Do you know him?
He was... I'd rather not remember.
Man, he totally tried to screw up your entire life. I get why you'd want to block him out.
Oh, I didn't know.
Sounds like you and Shido had quite the history. But we're not after him right now. That list contained a handful of Owada's political opponents. People he'd rather not have around. So it's clear he's behind all this. However, I highly doubt he's doing his own dirty work. He'd have a heck of a time getting his political opponents to friend him on Emma. After checking his inner circle for sympathizers, I found out he's been meeting with a certain entrepreneur. Quite often, too.
Okay. CEO of Medice seems likely.
Nice guess. It's the CEO of Medice, all right. Akira Konoe.
Isn't the CEO of Medice the guy we heard speak back in Sendai?
I came across communication records between him and the director at Okinawa, and it showed they kept in contact.
Then the pieces all fit.
Yeah. Whenever Owada wants someone out of his way, he calls on Konoe to take action. And the director at Okinawa was likely the one who arranged this. Now, it's too late to tell.
Hold on. If Konoe's the one changing hearts, does that make him a monarch too?
But he's the CEO of Medice. Wouldn't he get one of his subordinates to do the job for him?
I suppose it would be natural to assume that. But as you all know, in order to change someone's heart, you need to be their friend on Emma. Everyone Owada associates with is a big-time elite. And Konoe's the only one in their lead.
Besides, he's the head of a huge company. If anything, I think he'd want to be a monarch as well. He wouldn't want to risk his heart getting changed by someone else either.
Another thing, the people on that list most likely had their hearts changed in Osaka.
Huh? Why do you say that?
Everyone on that list who went crazy had all traveled to Osaka at some point. That's also where Medice's main office is, meaning there's a good chance we'll find a jail in Osaka, with Konoe as its monarch. Though, the only way we'll know for sure is if Sophia senses it.
I did sense a jail.
Huh?
Have we been there?
Oh, right! We did pass through Osaka when I took a wrong
Oh.
turn.
Sophia, you should have spoken up.
Okay, we could have. Why didn't we meet in Osaka then? If it was like partway through and we were gonna go there anyways, oh my goodness.
I did speak up, but you guys were too busy to
That
listen.
makes sense.
If it was when Haru was driving...
AKA 8 hours of today.
Then we were likely too busy screaming for our lives.
Oh my goodness.
Well, that certainly makes things easier. So it's confirmed as a jail in Osaka. Now we just need to determine whether Konoe's the monarch or not.
Wait, if you know that much already, why not cuff his ass right now?
I assume we have no real proof, considering all the monarch stuff is pretty nebulous in terms of court evidence.
Right. Now here's the issue. That list only spells out his motives and connections. It isn't solid proof that he's been changing hearts. We can't arrest him on speculation alone. The most we can do is conduct a search. And that's only with his consent. Hell, he could pack up and run if he wanted to. We don't have any legal authority over him. Another thing I noticed is how many high-ranking members of the force were on that list.
You think he's changed their hearts too? To get the police in his pocket?
Yeah. And from the look of it, not just the rank and file either.
So that's why you called us here. Because you don't know who the real enemies are.
The most I can do without being traced is some light investigation. And even then, that might be impossible. If it's the top brass we're dealing with, they might just leak the info and take action before I can lift a finger.
In other words, the police are not our allies.
What else is new?
You do realize I'm also a man in uniform?
Not a very good uniform if it's just a suit and tie, I'm gonna know.
Anyway, it's obvious that going about this the regular way is out of the question. What we need is something a bit more uncanny. Something only you guys are capable of.
Yep. You want us to torture? Oh my god. Okay, that might be a bit far for a joke. You want us to kidnap him?
Come on, I can do that on my own. Wait, like hell I can. That's illegal.
Oh yeah, well, yeah, totally. Cops totally don't put people in detention for no reason outside of they want to, and they'll make up excuses to do it. That totally never ever happens.
If our hunch is right, and he really is the monarch, we can grab a confession out of him.
That's right. We completely overlooked the fact that Konoe has a jail.
But won't we need a keyword to gain access?
Precisely why I had you rush over here. I'll be meeting Konoe at Medea's corporate headquarters today.
In Osaka?
Really? How'd you manage that?
By going about it like a cop. Told them we had intel about a possible security leak involving their software.
I mean, that's technically true. So you have a meeting today after that 8-hour drive. I guess it was like night, so we just went through the entire. We drove through the night. That must have been a fun time to sleep. Oh, ignore that too.
We received information about a possible party attempting to hack Emma, so on and so forth.
Ooh, does somebody need a hacker?
Not even that. I only said it to score me an appointment. At the end of it, I'll suggest he add me on Emma so I can answer any further questions. And we'll have ourselves a keyword.
Actually, you know what? It might be a good idea for her to try to hack them anyways. Just to create some traces, to create some legitimacy to the claim, right? A red herring, go after something unrelated, maybe.
In his mind, I'll be just another pawn for the taking. So I'm pretty sure he'll take the bait. The moment I get the keyword, if I get the keyword, I'll send it right over. That's what I've been meaning to tell you. Hope it was worth the drive.
Wait, if you're gonna hit up their office, that means you're going to Osaka, right? Let us come with.
The sooner we enter the jail, the sooner we can finish this operation.
Fair, but there's a chance I might not get the keyword. Tagging along for nothing would be a wasted effort.
mean-
Besides, doesn't Nijima need a breather? In fact, you all look like you need
Okay, let's be super duper specific here in the case of we could have met in Osaka because it was along the way. And we could have all been there already.
Can't really argue with that.
Bottom line is, if you guys go down, so does everything I've worked for. So I need you fighting at your best.
Got it. So our job's to wait until further contact.
What the hell? Now we gotta wait even more?
Oh, you really want to complain? Right when I'm about to tell you the big surprise I have in store for you?
What big surprise?
We're in Kyoto again, so...
This is the spot Gramps got us? Am I losing my mind?
No way! We really get to stay here?
Okay, so this isn't? Okay, I figured we were gonna spend time with his daughter again. That wasn't Kyoto, right? Fuck, it's been too long. I might be remembering incorrectly.
It looks like it costs a fortune.
This is one of Kyoto's fanciest hot spring hotels. A single night averages 40,000 yen per person.
Ooh.
40,000 yen?
And why per person? I guess, like, if you average... Okay, I guess if you average it out to, like, a 2-bed bed... Because usually rooms are, like, per bed, right? Not, like, per person, right?
To be met with such extravagance after our harrowing journey, I am unsure how to process it.
He did say he could expense it, but is he sure about that?
Maybe he's embezzling funds.
He can't be.
He could be.
He really isn't.
He could be.
We really owe Zenkichi a great big thing.
Oh no, I owe the taxpayers a big... Oh yes, I'm gonna be like that.
Okay, guys. Let's get in there.
Right behind you! Wow! Oh, it's just as gorgeous inside!
Dang, I don't want to end up breaking something.
First time I've seen Inari cry over something other than food.
What do you think, Mako-chan? Doesn't this seem like a great place to relax?
It sure does. I saw a pamphlet mentioning how the hot springs here have a variety of natural health benefits as well.
Then let's jump in already. Come on, come on!
I'd like to jump in this time. Hey, guide me through the water like you did in Okinawa.
Yeah, that's probably not a good idea with me in this case. Asutaba.
Why? Did I suggest something wrong?
There's a lot that's wrong. If you're gonna go at all, go with me.
Are we even allowed to have phones in the bath?
There was, in fact, a sign that forbids bringing cell phones inside the bathing area.
Ah.
No fair. But rules are rules. I guess I'll just wait here.
There's always the bath in our room, Sophia. Once we're done, I'd be happy to take you in.
Hooray! I'd like that, Haru. Why don't you join them, Yagana? There's a shower for pets, too.
I'm not a pet!
Getting close.
What? I won't let that stop
Getting
me.
closer.
After we're done bathing, we can all enjoy some traditional Kyoto cuisine.
According to the website, dinner is as follows. Crab, shabu shabu, heirloom vegetables, and rice soup. A veritable feast.
First he cries, then he drools. You're a real leaky guy, Inari.
Let's hope he's not leaking from anywhere else. Yeah. Nothing's happened of significance that would stop me this save from being any better than the last one, so... Yeah.
Hey there, sorry to bother you. I had an appointment with Mr. Konoe.
I do apologize, but Mr. Konoe is currently out on urgent business.
Urgent business?
Unfortunately, I don't have any more details. Please come back another day.
Excuse me, but I was specifically told I could meet him here at this time?
I'm sure, and I'm sorry for the inconvenience, but you'll have to come back again.
What's going on here?
You called, sir?
Ah, Commissioner, right on time. There's a favor I'd like to ask you.
And he is?
Oh, that's the guy. Okay, well, basically they've got an idea what's going on. Got it. It was enough of an... Going there and... basically revealing that we were onto them was probably enough for them to get into high horses and all that fun stuff.
Why, this is Mr. Owada. I'm sure you've heard much about him.
Pleased to meet you, Mr. Owada.
Pleasure's all mine, Commissioner Kaburagi. I've heard much about you myself. He tells me you do a marvelous job. Now, I hear you're after the Phantom Thieves. Apparently, they're the culprits behind the change of heart epidemic we keep hearing so much about.
We still lack concrete proof of that, actually.
Well, I'm sure you do. But my source just provided me some info that could turn this case on its head. Recently, these Phantom Thieves tried hacking one of the biggest virtual assistant programs this nation ever produced.
Okay, cool. So, probably even better that Futaba didn't, like, create some legitimacy to the claim to get him... Okay.
They tried hacking Emma?
That's the one. Now they're looking to steal people's information, and not for conventional reasons. First, they get all the dirt on you. Then they make you confess whatever they feel is convenient for them. That's what this epidemic is. I'll have you know I take my position very seriously. The future of our great country is at stake, and I'll be damned if I let some two-bit terrorists run around thinking they're the ones in control.
Versus you, who is the one in control. Hey, if I... Yeah. You know what? He probably actually means that, doesn't he? Like, that probably is a sincere statement.
They must be arrested immediately, for my own peace of mind and that of the people.
Commissioner General, what is this really about?
Our legislators have decided that the Phantom Thieves can no longer run around unchecked. And we, as protectors of the law, simply wish to do what's right and assist them. There's also the matter of the next election, which I do hope to take part in. I'm sure you catch my drift.
You'd like some achievements under your belt.
That's being very blunt about it. But yes, as a matter of fact, I would.
So am I to understand you want the Phantom Thieves arrested and the epidemic ended without any proof?
You're also to understand that coming up with proof is part of your job. I've already discussed this with Mr. Konoe, the CEO of Medis. If anyone has the right to help us in this matter, it's him.
You may not like to hear this, but it's too soon. What we call a change of heart epidemic, the public calls justice. They believe the Phantom Thieves are exposing society's evils. Suddenly apprehending them would only cause backlash. We should at least investigate whether they are really blackmailing and...
They'll be charged with murder.
Again.
A body was found in Okinawa, at a research center for artificial intelligence. The victim was leading Emma's development. Once the Phantom Thieves discovered how to penetrate the system, they murdered the poor man.
Now, do you understand? Our country is in the midst of a burgeoning crisis.
Huh. There's something in it for you, too. How'd you like to call yourself Senior Commissioner?
As much of a hard ass as she is, she does feel like she wants to do the job properly. I will say that.
I'm sorry.
You'll be on top of the entire force. I'm sure you won't be found wanting.
The offer's on the table because we know you'd be right for the job.
Then I'll make it happen. If you two are giving the orders, then there's nothing more to question.
That is a bit of a heel turn. I'm going to guess that she's purposely lying in order to get them to trust her. And then she's probably going to work against them behind the scenes, maybe, possibly? I know she feels like the previous stuff she gave across, like she was very much just gotta do what you gotta do. And I guess they have in the past covered shit up, right? And presumably she would have been involved with all that, too. At the time, if it was 2 years ago. Yeah, she could have not been, but... Either way, based on this conversation alone, I almost feel like, yeah, she's just sort of saying it because that's what they want to hear.
Ah, I knew you'd make the wiser choice.
The rumors were true. You really do show discretion. Perhaps you could reach Commissioner General someday. And on your merit at that. I'm sure you do just fine.
Thank you for the vote of confidence. If that is all, please let me assure you, the task is in capable hands. In the end, we're nothing but obedient dogs, barking only at those we've been ordered.
Obviously, yeah, she doesn't want to, but I do wonder, yeah. Is she just giving in, or is she lying because she wants to work against it? Giving in seems more likely, I guess, based on that.
Oh, yeah. This place is definitely nice.
The water is indeed divine. We must absorb all the healing energy we can.
You know, I hope Gramps is all right.
The man is more dependable than he seems. I'm willing to take him at his word.
We may not be waiting long. Once he gets Konoe's keyword, we spring into action. So be ready at a moment's notice.
I'm always ready. Yeah.
Ah, that's the spirit. I knew I could count on you.
Wow, it's so huge! Look how it's laid out!
Yeah. Laying something out wouldn't
Could this be a mixed bath? Maybe that's why it's so empty.
It switches every so often. After 8 o'clock, it's women only. The doors on the men's side should have automatically closed.
Then I guess it's all ours.
Just, okay.
Sweet! I'm gonna boil myself like an egg!
Okay, this is like such a very... We've had this like 15 times in the series at this point. Come on, guys. Just yell out and say, hey, we're here. Please let us get out. We didn't realize the time changed over.
Oh, you gotta be shitting me. Why the hell are they here?
We must have entered right when the time allotment switched.
We should let them know. We should let them know. Be smart. Come on. We can do it. We can do it. We can do it. We can be smart for the first time anyone has ever been in this series.
No, it's too late. They're already here.
They can go back into the thing and we can just walk out and then they can walk out. It's so fucking easy, you stupid, stupid artist. No wonder you're fucking starving.
Calm down, boneheads. Our honor is at stake here. As noble thieves, as gentlemen. We need to vanish without a trace. Failing means certain death. Joker, let's begin the operation.
Oh my goodness, are we at... I will say, I will like this section if it actually gives me like a palace-style scene where I'm jumping between various things. Show me your true form. Jumps over to one of them and pulls off the towel. Show me your true form. Aww.
The water feels so good.
I could stay here forever. I think I'm gonna melt.
What was that just now?
Something fell. Don't
Is
worry about
somebody
it.
here?
Don't worry about it.
Were you peeping?
Explain yourselves this instant.
Yeah, you pervs!
Double! No! Quadruple pervs!
Wait, it ain't what you think! See, the bath time changed right after we got in.
Clearly, this is all just a misunderstanding.
Believe us, Lady Ann. We were locked in at the very last moment.
Right?
Let me... We saw nothing.
Yeah, we didn't...
That is the worst thing I could have
No
said.
excuses.
That is the worst thing I could have said. Oh, like legitimately, like making them think about whether we saw something or not.
Justice!
Oh, good job, Makoto. You've been capable of making your all-out attack happen in the real world.
Yep. We're in heaven, all right.
Okay. That joke is also on its last legs. I really hope they stop doing that joke. They've done it so fucking many times.
Well, that was a fine waste of time. Now what am I going to tell him? I know I had an appointment. What kind of jerk ducks out on the police?
We have some breaking news.
Huh?
Earlier, Akira Konoe, better known as the CEO of Medice, held an emergency press conference, during which he announced that Emma, his company's latest virtual assistant, will cease service for the time being.
What?
First, let me start by addressing our users and apologizing for any inconveniences that may affect you. Emma's servers were indeed hacked. That much has been confirmed. Even more regrettable is the fact that some of your personal data was leaked in the attack. For that, I'm deeply sorry. As a company, we understand how valuable your privacy is and have taken appropriate measures to remedy this breach. That's why our company is suspending all instances of Emma until further notice. As for who was behind this horrendous attack, it was the Phantom Thieves, the very same terrorists causing all sorts of mayhem as of late.
What?
In addition to their heinous crimes, they've even murdered one of our very own, all to steal his research. From there, they had everything they needed to break through Emma's defenses.
Murdered? That's bullshit!
It seems we're the latest victim in what appears to be a string of related incidents. There are several other cases in which these criminals stole information and used it to harass their victims. If the Phantom Thieves are listening, I have a word for you, cold-blooded killers. We will never succumb to your threats. Not me, not my company, not Emma. You claim to want justice, yet you steal precious data and leave our finest for dead. I can't wait to see the day you're punished.
And that sums up the press conference. The police have been notified regarding this case and are looking to arrest the Phantom Thieves as soon as possible.
Now you're done it, Phantom Thieves. You goofed up big.
They really went and bumped a guy off?
Damn it! You just had to go and ruin Emma too.
What the hell is going on? Oh, shit. Damn it! Why is no one picking up?
Is this like at the same time as the hot springs? Is this not auto? Next? Okay, so it's not auto. Okay, my bad. I was waiting for it to move.
Son of a...
Oh, yeah, I guess they know where we are, too, because he put the freaking taxpayer money to set us up here for a day. Okay, that makes sense. I guess she would know, too, because he'd have to have it approved and all that fun stuff.
Ma'am, entry secure.
Good work.
Commissioner!
You're late.
Maybe. But you know this case isn't solved yet.
Appealing to her, okay.
Commissioner, I thought I told you at Okinawa. The Phantom Thieves have absolutely nothing to do with the change of heart epidemic. So how can something like this happen?
It's as Mr. Konoe stated. The Phantom Thieves are under suspicion for hacking into Emma and murdering the director of Medice's research center.
And you're going to take him at his word? Where's the proof of any of this? Be honest. Do you think they'd ever sink so low as to murder? That director had died before they even...
You seem awfully concerned about a group of criminals, Inspector Hasegawa. Have you forgotten they've been our leading suspects from the start? Put your feelings aside and focus. We cannot let these crimes go unpunished.
Is that really how you're gonna play it? Man, I really hate how people, like, will just sort of label someone as a criminal and just dehumanize them out of, like, treating them like as, like, an actual other human being, right?
What's more, I'm under direct orders from the Commissioner General. Disobedience is not an option.
The Commissioner General? What does he have to do with any of this? Don't you sense something wrong here? There has to be more to it.
Like when your wife died? I thought I told you back then. This organization is as rotten as it is immense. One cannot simply bend it to their will. Now, if you want to follow justice, learn to exercise restraint. Besides, you made a vow that to stop any atrocity, you'd endure any hardship. So endure for now. Your time will come.
But they're not even...
Once I am at the top, I will bring the corrupt to their knees. Let my justice be your justice.
They're not even criminals. They're kids!
I've already made myself clear.
Commissioner?
You're saying that the world isn't neatly divided into good and evil.
But that won't stop us from fighting.
If someone is suffering, it's only right to provide aid when possible.
Seems like he's fitting in better too. What do you say? Feel like you're a Phantom Thief now?
Let me handle this. I believe you have a daughter who needs you.
My daughter?
Why, Dad? Why don't you even listen to me? You know who the real bad guy is! Aren't the police supposed to do what's right?
Akane.
It's time. Everyone ready? All units, move out!
Hold it! Run. Run for it! All of you!
Idiot. You're under arrest. Interfering with an officer is punishable by law. The Phantom Thieves are next. Don't let them escape.
Yeah, I'm not really... So I've obviously, like, complained about the police and stuff over the course of this. Like, particularly from, like, a US perspective. The problem I ultimately have with the police is that accountability is basically shite, right? Accountability is basically next to none, and you're giving them, like, to phrase it very specifically, and I can really only speak for the US, is that our system of accountability for people that we give extra, like, powers that are well beyond the scope of the law for an ordinary citizen is horrible. They investigate themselves. They are given basically free reign. If you've ever heard of, oh, what was it? There's like a law a lot of states have where, like, you can't even sue them for, like, wrongful actions. If they just make an excuse, basically, like, well, they didn't know better. All they have, like, they're given such an easy out to even, like, civil legal accountability in that sense. And even when they are held accountable, that accountability is just out of taxpayer funds and that sort of stuff. Really, that's like, I think the police are, it's like, I don't have a problem with the police. I have a problem with the movement of the system to a state where, like, it's set up specifically to never hold them accountable, which, if you've ever played a sport, have you ever had a referee that just seemed like an egomaniac? Someone who was just like, oh, you're never gonna question me. Nope, never question me, never admit wrongdoing, never do any of that sort of stuff. If you've ever played a sport, you've probably come across a referee like that at some point. It's basically that on steroids, right? That's what I have a problem with. Just to be completely clear, and this is very much sort of getting into that too, where you do have good people that want to do good things, and often part of the problem is that the system very specifically is set up to encourage and reward those that are the shittiest of the shit, and not those that are like good cops. That's the thing that really defines me.
You never see it coming.